Hey everyone, today I want to share a simple but surprisingly useful trick. How to take an old, seemingly broken modem and turn it back into a device that can receive signals like new. Sometimes, the things we think are useless can actually become really handy if we know how to handle them. Let's dive in and see how it's done. First thing I do is take the cover off the modem. Just like that, a quick peek inside to see what we're dealing with. Looks like the circuitry inside is really shot. But don't worry, I've got you. Instead of stressing over it, we're going to take a different approach. I've got an old SIM card right here. Don't toss it just yet. We're going to use the little metal surface on the SIM as a makeshift conductor, bridging the antenna whip to the TV. If you think this is expensive, think again. For such a small cost, we can enjoy TV for the rest of our lives. Is that really expensive? Sometimes, the simplest solutions deliver far more value than we expect. Next, pick the flattest, emptiest spot on the modem circuit board, somewhere not too bumpy. This will be the perfect place to secure the SIM. Now, I'm going to drop a few drops of glue on the spot we picked to secure the SIM. Next, I'm going to use solder to make 4 joints on the metal surface of the SIM. Once the 4 points on the SIM are soldered, I'll solder the 2 ends of the antenna whips onto 2 of those joints. This step is crucial to channel the signal from the antenna straight into the SIM. Once the soldering is done, I'll double-check the joints to make sure everything's solid. Then I'll go ahead and solder the remaining 2 connections. Right now, I've got a phone charging cable in hand with one end broken off. We're going to connect that broken end to the 2 remaining solder joints on the SIM. But before that, we'll thread the cable through the modem's casing before making the connection. All the soldering is done. Now we'll put the modem's cover back on. Just a little care and everything's back in place, neat as before. Where there's a charging cable, you can't skip the charger. As you probably know, the main circuit of this device is broken, so Bluetooth isn't an option. That means our only choice is a direct connection. But don't be discouraged, even though its capabilities are limited, at least we've got something we can watch. Next, I've got a power outlet ready. First, we'll open it up to connect it with the coaxial cable. Take it step by step, making sure everything is safe and secure. Once the outlet cover is off, I'll connect one end of the coaxial cable to the outlet. We'll leave the other end for later. Taking electrical safety precautions is never too much. You can use electrical tape to cover any exposed spots, but right now I'm using heat shrink tubing for extra protection. A little caution goes a long way, keeping everything safe and solid. For the other end of the cable, we'll attach a straight F connector and a 90-degree F connector. This gives us flexibility to connect to other devices while keeping the signal stable. Alright, the connection setup is complete. Now we'll move on to testing to see how well this homemade antenna performs. Before connecting the TV to this device, I'll flip through the channels a bit to show you that I'm completely trustworthy. Sometimes, a small gesture like this can give you confidence before the real test. In just 4 seconds the screen lit up. But that doesn't mean we can jump to conclusions. I'll wait a moment and observe how things settle before giving a final verdict. After waiting a bit and seeing no issues, I decided to unplug the cable and plug it back in. So, is that trustworthy enough? Looking back at the entire process, opening the modem, repurposing the SIM, soldering the joints, connecting the coaxial cable, and linking directly to the TV, the mechanism is clear. The signal flows from the antenna through the SIM into the cable and finally to the TV. Even with the main circuit broken, we made use of the working parts, proving that sometimes devices we think are useless can actually be revived. Thanks for sticking with me from start to finish. If you found this video helpful, hit like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. I'd also love to hear from you. Have you tried this method, or do you have better tricks? Drop a comment below. I'll read and respond wherever I can. Building a working solution with your own hands, even a simple one, is both valuable and enjoyable. Don't hesitate to try, don't fear failure. Sometimes failure teaches more than immediate success. And if you give it a shot, share your photos or videos with me. I'd love to see your homemade versions and learn together.